everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of MotoGP and talking about a rider who has had a real roller coaster of a season, Fabio Di Giannantonio. One weekend, he's battling for the podium, looking like a top contender, and the next, he's struggling to even crack the top 10. It's this inconsistency that has everyone talking, and now, Di Giannantonio himself is getting vocal about what needs to change on his Ducati for the future. Let's rewind a bit. This season has been a mixed bag for the Italian rider. We've seen flashes of absolute brilliance where he's right up there with the fastest guys on the grid. But then there are weekends like Brno, where he couldn't even score a single point. This up and down pattern isn't unique to him. His fellow Italian, Pecco Bagnaia, has faced similar struggles, though Pecco's issues have often been more in the spotlight. For Di Giannantonio, it's been a frustrating year of trying to unlock the bike's full potential week in, week out. So, what's the core of the problem? According to Diggia, it all comes down to one crucial thing: front-end feel. Looking ahead to the 2026 version of the Desmosedici GP, he's been crystal clear about his top priority. He said, "The area we have to work is on the front because the bike is a super fast bike, but we have to improve the front to have a more sincere feeling where we can push." This is a really interesting point. The Ducati is undeniably a rocket ship in a straight line. Its power is legendary in the paddock. But what good is all that power if the rider can't trust the front tire when they race tipping it into a corner at incredible speeds? Di Giannantonio explained it perfectly. The Moto bike has a super high potential. You can really go very fast. But if you don't feel it, sometimes it's difficult to extract the maximum potential. Think about it from a rider's perspective. You're on the absolute limit, braking later than you thought possible, and leaning the bike over to an insane angle. You need to have complete confidence that the front tire will stick. If that feeling is vague or insincere, as Diggia puts it, you're always going to be holding back just a little bit. That tiny hesitation is the difference between a podium finish and a mid-pack result in MotoGP. He elaborated on this, explaining how this lack of front-end feedback makes it incredibly difficult to find speed when things aren't clicking naturally. He described the general feeling as having low feeling on the front when a rider is in the zone. And everything is flowing. The lap time comes easily. But what happens on those tough days? Diggia said, when you're not super fast in a natural way and you have to find the speed from the bike, from the trust of the bike, it's really tough this year because you don't get that feeling. This means that instead of being able to push and force the issue, he has to rely on a natural rhythm that might not be there on a particular day or at a specific track. He can't lean on the bike's engineering to find that extra tenth of a second, because the crucial feedback loop between the front tire and his hands just isn't clear enough. It's a huge handicap in a championship as competitive as this. Now, despite this ongoing struggle, Di Giannantonio's season has had its high points. Take the Valencia weekend, for example. It was a moment that showed what's possible when things do click. He had a really solid start, finishing 7th in Friday's practice sessions. That result was crucial because it meant he advanced directly into the all-important Q2 qualifying session, giving him a much better shot at a good starting position for the race. After the Friday sessions, he was feeling positive. He commented on his performance, saying, "It's been a solid day. Race pace was pretty good today. We were quite strong with the race tires. This is key." Strong race pace on used tires is often a better indicator of Sunday potential than a single fast lap. He also felt he had more in the tank for his time attack lap, admitting, "It was not the best lap of my life because I think I left a few tenths here and there." The fact that he made it into Q2 without a perfect lap was a huge confidence booster. The VR46 racing team rider mentioned that they were drawing on data from their last visit to Valencia 2 years prior, and it seemed to be paying off with the bike working well from the get-go. But even with this positive start, you can hear the caution in his voice, born from a season of ups and downs. He admitted, "I'm always a bit scared from Friday, because we experienced many times that the feeling from Friday to Saturday is changing. It's this unpredictable nature of the bike's feeling that has been the story of his season. A great Friday doesn't always translate to a great Saturday or Sunday." However, heading into the rest of the Valencia weekend, he was trying to stay optimistic, adding, "But I'm confident this time that we will be good also tomorrow." So, what does this all mean for Ducati and the future of the Desmosedici? Di Giannantonio's feedback is invaluable. He's not the only rider to mention front-end feel on the Ducati over the years. But his clear and consistent comments highlight a specific area for the engineers in Bologna too. Focus on creating a bike that is not only brutally fast, but also inspires confidence in every situation is the holy grail of motorcycle racing. If Ducati can address this sincere feeling issue on the front end for their 2026 machine, they could create a bike that's truly unbeatable in the hands of riders like Di Giannantonio. It's a fascinating challenge for the engineers. They need to find a way to translate the forces from the tire contact patch through the forks, through the chassis, and up to the handlebars in a way that gives the rider a crystal clear picture of what is happening at the limit of grip. It's a black art, a delicate balance of chassis stiffness, geometry, and suspension settings. For Fabio Di Giannantonio, the path forward is clear. He knows what he needs from the machinery to consistently perform at the level he's capable of. His talent is undeniable, and we've seen it shine brightly this season. The challenge now is to bridge the gap between those brilliant moments and achieve a new level of consistency. His feedback will be a critical part of that evolution, not just for him, but for the entire Ducati Moto project. What do you guys think? Is front-end feel the Ducati's biggest weakness right now? And can Di Giannantonio become a consistent frontrunner if they get it right? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. It's always great to hear your perspectives on this. Thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Moto content. We'll see you in the next one.